With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. Oglesby. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, Oglesby escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oglesby. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, Oglesby. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Play action. Oglesby. They'll roll him out right. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Seahawks nothing.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Murray's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st and 10, Oglesby taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
These guys are nuts. I think. What are we going to do?
On
Shit.
1st and 10, here's Murray. Forced out to him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Never even been.
Gross Matos. In there to
Oh, the casino? They just said the arena.
2nd and 10.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
That's bullshit.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Seahawks nothing.
He's out here missing free throws. James Harden.
But good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
They good.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he'll be
Foster
out of bounds
going
across the 30-yard line. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's the option. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Seattle.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game,
now they just put you
first
in.
downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Off the play fake. Oglesby. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
yeah.
Chicago.
Especially Cody.
Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Joe Mixon.
Fuck.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 17-yard line.
The whole team got stuck on one motherfucker.
Play there for Seattle. 58 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Murray. Steps away. And that is incomplete here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Murray. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well,
yeah, it's just you and one other dude.
Going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing
Pat
for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Jeez.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
A kick.
It's picked up, a live ball. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic. But I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
You're way ahead of me.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Look how they play Giannis on D. This shit is hilarious. Dude can't shoot.
Here's here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
They're hitting everything.
And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
New map on what?
He gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
At the Bears' 45-yard line.
Fuck? I'm not about to make a new one for a grip then if they're still adding maps.
2nd and 6.
Oh.
From the gun, Murray. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
I've been watching this whole game. Must be bored as fuck.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
What was you thinking, buddy?
And he is all the way up past the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he didn't make it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing on 1st down. Oglesby. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Oglesby. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. action. Oglesby. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake. Oglesby. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
Third down and 15.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the
41-yard line. I'm hearing jumpers.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Oh my God, Kevin Grant. This shit is deadly out here.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away.
It's trying to get another groove.
And bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bears will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that
I went out there for the first time in months the other day. Couldn't find nobody. Yeah. No, I couldn't. Had to go to him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job
25.
much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Oglesby. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
No.
They become just as critical to the passing attack
Hell no.
as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Yeah, I know how to block his ass out. That man just be fucking talking.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Operating from the gun, Oglesby. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Bears 28, Seahawks nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
No.
Murray now on first down. Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Steps away to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Murray's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up.
Shout out to Buddy. It's so incredible he can play his style. He's a lot like Curry in public. He doesn't just rely on the street. He's not just a specialist. He has game. Finisher on the court. And that's Giannis. That was a 3-point game. That's a
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Mixon with a first down carry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Check 26, check 26.
To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, Don. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33.
28, Joe Mixon.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now. Mixon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. The backup Stidham, his first throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Complete.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is indeed good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. But, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the three there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan.